I guess kind of going into that fourth quarter, 17 or so, how confident were you in this team to make that comeback?
You know, just the trust that we have in each other and on the team. None of us are really worried. We knew we were capable of making the plays, and it was just up to time and the play calls that Coach Walker gave us, and we went out there and executed, and we got the job done.
I think you had that catch right before Scott Trey's touchdown. I guess take us through that play a little bit.
Yeah, so I actually got put in the boundary on that play. I'm not really accustomed to that very too much. So I had a little sit route. It was a read option play, or not read option. It was a read play for me. I could either take it to the corner or sit down. So I sat it down, and I saw Tommy look at me. I looked at Tommy, and he threw it, and I caught it. That's pretty much was it. Yes, he PI'd me. I didn't feel it in the moment, but caught it, and that's all that matters.
Sit alive, kind of just the receivers being there for Tommy, being able to make those plays. I guess how good does that feel to make a play kind of in a high leverage situation?
It feels great. It just boosts our confidence in each other that much more. So, going to these next couple games, we're gonna try and keep boosting that confidence in each other, and hopefully, by the end of the year, we're just like white on rice together. We're just clicking on all levels. So yeah.
Sticking with that Tommy trust, also he hit Junior on that third down and everything. Can you just talk about the strides this receiver room has already made and the ability to make a play like that as well?
Yeah, Junior, he was in the right place at the right time. Great route. It was a little corner route as well. Um, and he just looked it in, caught it, and got some yak. Would have liked if he got out of bounds maybe, but it all worked out in the end. I'm proud of him. I'm happy to see him out there. It's great to see him out there because with this whole eligibility thing, it made me smile to see him make plays out there.
Yeah, McCade told us you had a halftime speech. Without you don't need to go into detail or anything, but can you just talk about kind of the motivation you gave the team and what sparked that kind of conversation?
Yeah, I just felt like going into the locker room, we needed something to pick us up a little bit, and I felt like I was in a position to do that. So I kind of just went in and told them how I still had the taste in my mouth from North Dakota State, and I'm sure they did too. And I wanted to get that taste out of our mouths, and we did. So
Tommy, I can't remember Tommy ever having a strip sack on him. I mean, he had two. I mean, what does that say about him to kind of bounce back from that and be able to lead that last drive?
I joke with Tommy all the time. He's Captain America. Captain America's not perfect, but he makes mistakes. But he always bounces back from it, and that's what Tommy did. And that's exactly what I expected from him. I didn't look down on Tommy. Nobody did. We know he was going to bounce back, and nothing's going to phase him at the end of the day because he's just so locked in on everything.
I feel like I kept looking up at the scoreboard. You guys were trailing, but there was still so much time left. I guess how much did that help? Knowing you guys had time to keep kind of clawing away to
It felt really good. Our defense did a really great job getting them out on those last couple of drives. We couldn't ask for any better partnership with them. And I told them like, if you get us the ball back, we're going to go down and score. I promise you that. And we did exactly that. So thank you to the defense. It was a whole team effort. We played very well off of each other in that fourth quarter, and it boosted our confidence a lot. So I think we'll see that going into these next couple of games.
You're somebody who had a lot of motivation coming into this season. It seemed. Where do you get that motivation?
Um, I view myself as somebody who's one of the best receivers in this conference, and uh, I guess the polls, the media, or whoever it was didn't really think that. Um, so I take that as a knock. I take that as a knock on my room as a whole, and honestly, we're out to prove a lot. Not just me; it's my room as well within this team and within the conference and within the nation. So
Yeah, I remember last year when I sat down with you at VAC, you told me that there's not much of a difference between the Mountain West Conference, the Big Sky Conference when it comes to your level of talent, and we saw that this Saturday. So I guess can you speak to that and the ability to open up with an FBS win?
yeah, it's definitely great. 2006, I think it was when the last time we secured a win. Um, New Mexico, they've always had good athletes. They've just never been able to put together, a winning season because of their culture. And we viewed that on Saturday. They were ahead of us by 17 in the fourth quarter, and like everybody's been saying, winners win. And Montana State, that's what we do here. We win. So um, the level in competition, like I've said before, it's definitely not as big as you think. Maybe in the trenches, but I think I said that last year. We don't have not much of a disparity in that either. So
How did it feel to remind the nation that you guys are winners?
felt great. Coming from a program where I didn't win a lot, that was a big boost in my confidence because being able to trail like that and come back, it just does wonders for a team, I think, and we're going to see that in the next couple games.
You also talk about your touchdown when Tommy connected with you. It seemed like you placed that ball right in your hands. Just take me through that play.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was a RPO play and not RPO, it was a play action play, and all week we've been practicing and it didn't connect at all. And we know with these plays, our defense just plays it so well that in the game it's going to be easy. And nobody touched me. I think they both ran with Junior on the other side, and I was just wide open. And Tommy saw me, and he saw me wide open, and just threw it. And rest is on film. So.
You guys have been building up to this week's Air Game River. How do you feel like kind of the offense looked overall, especially kind of having the more balance it had?
I feel like we looked really good. Other than obviously the 14 points we spotted them, we did exactly what we were supposed to do. I think the spread was 14. I don't know. If we didn't give them those 14 points, we would have covered the spread. We would have covered it. We looked really good. Quick game was just click in. You saw it in 2 minutes and a little bit right before the half. But we look great, and I can't wait to see how this offense evolves just throughout these next couple games and throughout the season.
Scott and Adam had big days.
Man, 1-2 punch. We always got something back there. It's great to see Adam step up when we really needed it because in the offense we can't just have one back, and we have a lot of guys back there, but Adam took advantage of the moment, and it was great to see. So I'm excited to see what he's able to do these next couple games as well.
Yeah, I know you guys practice that 2-minute drill all the time. Just to execute it like that in a game where you've been trying to come back and on national TV against.
Yeah, we were joking like, why do we always do 2 minute after practice? We're tired, and then after we pulled that off, we're like, that's why we do it. It's for situations like this, and when you're in that situation, you're not panicked. It felt like even though there was a minute 50 seconds left, we had so much time, and we did. It felt like we had all the time in the world, and we executed on pretty much every play, and it felt really good. So I have no complaints on why we do 2 minute every practice.
Going back to when you decided to come here, Sean Chambers was the first person that reached out to you, right? Mm-hmm. Then you guys were roommates last year. How is it having him as I know he's technically like an assistant quarterbacks coach, but just on the offense, how's that going?
It's great to see a familiar face with him. He's always supported me, and I feel like it's been vice versa. He brings a lot of knowledge to the team, just being able to have that Mountain West knowledge and just all the years of experience he's had and everything that he's been through. I think it's valuable for our younger quarterbacks, our younger guys. It's great to have him, and I hope he has a great career in whatever he decides to go with forward. If it's coaching, if it's not, I just wish him the best.
Yeah, for you guys to get out a close win after 3 heartbreakers last year, what does that do to your locker room with 0?
It boosts it boosts everything, honestly. I think going into these next couple of games, we're going to feel invincible because last year, like you said, we couldn't pull out those close wins. We couldn't pull out those games where we should have closed out. And coming back from a deficit like that, it gives a lot of confidence. So if we're ever in those situations again, we're just going to look at each other and be like, yeah, we got this. I don't think we had that a lot last year. It was like, what are we going to do? Not, yeah, we got this.
Where were you when Adam had the 93-yard touchdown?
Huh?
Where were you on the field when Adam had that 93-yard?
So I crack blocked on the safety, and I saw him shoot up the sideline. I was like, let's go. I was like, don't get hawked. Please don't get hawked. And he didn't get hawked, and I ran the whole 93 with him, and it was so fun. I was just so happy. I was like, oh, yeah, we're about to come back and win this. And we were all talking our mess. It was fun. So it was a great experience for sure.
You got Utah Tech this week. What's it like going from facing a New Mexico team that had a lot of unknowns, having to make adjustments during those games, to having film against a team that you played over the week last year?
Yeah, when you play a team that we had no idea about, it was definitely a shock. We got out there and we practiced looks all week, and they were not the looks that we got, and that's kudos to them. They disguised a lot. They did a lot of things that we didn't expect them to do, and they got us in the beginning, and I think that's what showed. It slowed Tommy down a little bit, slowed us down a little bit, but we eventually got onto their game plan. So moving into this week, we feel a little bit more comfortable. But they do also have new coaches, so we're kind of we know their personnel, just maybe not their game plan a little bit. We're gonna be scouting them out this week. We started during fall camp actually, and we'll continue that tonight. So yeah.
8 p.m. kick is brutal on the road. What's your favorite kind of kick time? Road games, home games. What's your favorite atmosphere to play in?
You said 8 p.m. What is that?
And then 8 p.m.
Oh, 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you said 8 p.m.
Oh no no
I was
no.
like, what is that?
No 8 p.m.
8
kick.
p.m. No,
Yeah.
it's long. That's a late game, but we're gonna be ready for anything. Honestly, we're gonna get hydrated, get rested up. It's gonna be hot there again. We felt that last week, but I feel like we're prepared for anything. We're good old team and we're strong, so I think we're gonna be ready no matter what. So.